in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to throw, it's Sanchez. And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the start they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd. Short.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly complete. move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Offense set on first down. They'll go to the air. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw, it's Sanchez. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Under fire. Finds his man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. LSU quick to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw at Sanchez. Quick completion on the out route. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
This time he's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Finds us back in the middle. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to slam in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. LSU right back to the line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That defensive end came off the ball with 1 goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets it out fast. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep. Makes the catch on the right side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
On first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quick strike complete. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. Quarterback may change this route. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust.
Intercept and a turnover in their own territory.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Tackled there by the defense. LSU quick to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Aggies! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. LSU right back to the line. To the air on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Swings it out to his running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The screen, and watch out. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weary. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Aggies are on the move.
Got it. Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Set, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bag's got it. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Turning on the Jets. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Precision execution on that big play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's got it. First down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Lost to throw again. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Inside the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. The 50. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU quick to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. He's gonna run it. They get to him as he throws. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0.